TV show, and today I'm here courtesy of Kasika, Dine with the Kasikas, and I am so happy to meet the one and only Kambua. Taka tupige story na yeye. She's looking good. Director of Kuzoom, looking good.
Thank you so much.
How are you, dear?
Very good.
How is the feeling to be here right now?
Good. It's Dine with the King.
Yes.
I heard you saying Dine with the Kasikas. I was like, who may rebrand?
Yeah, Dine with the King.
Dine with the King.
Yeah.
You look lovely, Trudy.
Thank you.
Yes.
And maybe what are you expecting today being here?
I'm expecting the presence of God. I'm expecting that we're going to have great fellowship through music, through food, and just get to encourage one another in the presence of the Lord. Yeah.
Kambua is an artist that I've been watching since way back, and you're really doing an amazing job. Since you started your music, you've just maintained the lane. Hakuna kurudi nyuma, hakuna, yani uko sawa. Tell us the secret, Mama.
The secret is staying true to the call and staying in God, and allowing the Holy Spirit to guide you and to lead you through every season. So everything I do, I rely on the leading of the Holy Spirit. I rely on God, and I remind myself that He's the one who called me. So I have to stay true to that call. Yeah.
And most of the people, when they start music, they change from gospel to secular, but you've maintained. When back up for gospel, what is that one thing that has really kept you strong each and every day?
I think it's back to just what I've said. It's just knowing that God called me to serve Him and to tell people about Him. It was not about me. It's not about my talent or my looks or anything like that. So having that reminder at the back of my head, for me, I've given my life to God. So it doesn't matter what other offers have come along the way, because they do come, and it can be very tempting to cross over. For me, I can't even say that it's a thought that has crossed my head, because I love God with all my heart, and so living for Him and serving His people is truly the honor of my life. Yeah.
And you started gospel a long time ago. What can you say about the current gospel music?
I mean, it's good to see how it's changed. It keeps changing. That's the thing. And, you get to appreciate that artists are expressing themselves differently. For me, the bottom line is, as long as it's glorifying God. I may not understand it. There's some sounds that are there right now that I don't understand. I don't even know how to dance to, but I appreciate it because they're expressing themselves in different ways to glorify God. Yeah.
And most Kenyans tend to believe that we don't support our own artists, we support Kenya artists from outside Kenya.
Yeah.
Do you feel the same? We are not supporting Kenyan artists?
But we are here to support Kasika. I think you will always see things through the lens that you want to see them. If I think through even the last couple of months, I've been to gospel events in Kenya by Kenyan gospel artists, Kina Masi Masika, Jane Bozia. I missed Kestin Bogos, but there's been so many. Ruak has put down a live event. We've been there, we've been supporting. I can also choose to look at it like nobody is supporting and choose that side of complaining. I think it's important to acknowledge that it's not, we can't use that as a blanket statement. Can we do better? Sure, we can. Yes.
And there is a show that you're doing currently. Tell us more about it and what inspired the show.
The show is called Being Kambua.
Yeah.
It's a show on maternal health. So basically just a platform to encourage women and mothers on their maternal journey, because a lot of women encounter challenges that they did not anticipate. So having a place where if you find yourself in trouble, because there's a chance that either you will or you will, there's someone in your life who will, that this will be a place where they can get a lifeline to continue on with their journey. Yeah.
How is motherhood?
Amazing. Yes.
People tend to believe that when someone gives birth, they change body inakuwa. Whereas for you, you've maintained your body.
My body has changed.
It has changed?
Yes. It has changed, and I'm grateful that it has changed. It's a good change, I think when we talk about body changing, we think of it negatively, but I think it's a beautiful thing. If I look at my pictures 10 years ago, I was very skinny, very, I was beautiful for that season. I am now in a motherhood season. I put on a little more weight. It's beautiful. So yeah, it's the changes that come with it. There are people who don't change, and that's okay as well. Yeah.
So you're okay.
I'm very okay.
But you're looking nice, amazing.
Thanks.
So as we wind up, I would like you to talk to the upcoming singers, gospel artists, musicians who also people look up to you. Me, I want to comments mingi sana, Kambua, you inspire me. So just talk to them, at least a word of encouragement.
Yeah. My encouragement to any upcoming artist is to remember that if God has put a dream or a vision in you, then you need to pursue it with everything that you have. And you need to silence the noise and the voices around you that may want to discourage you or take you off of the path. And remember who has called you. Remember that He's faithful. And remember that everything has a process. Don't be in a rush, because many times we quit because we think everybody is getting their big break. I don't have a hit song. Keep staying the course, trust the process, and God is faithful. He will bring your visions and your dreams to pass.
Yeah. Last question. Coming to we're almost getting to the end of the year. What can you say about yourself? Have you achieved maybe what you wanted to when the year started?
I've achieved some of what I wanted to, but the year is still, we still have a while to go. We have a few more months, so I'm hoping to still achieve other things. I've also achieved things that I didn't anticipate, so I'm grateful. And even some of the things that I tried and haven't succeeded in, I'm grateful because I have learned something in that process. So looking forward to the remainder of the year as well. Yeah.
Message to Kasika.
Kasika, I am so proud of you, David, for putting this together. Thank you for inviting me. I am really so honored. You are such a gifted music minister, and I pray that God will fulfill the desires of your heart, expound your boundaries, and that the nations of the earth will get to hear the gift that you carry.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Trudy. All right.
And then a year and something later, he gave me a beautiful boy called Malachi, who is now in heaven with Jesus. And then another year and something later, he gave me a beautiful girl who's waiting for me. She's 2 years old. Her name is Natalie. The woman who was once called Barren, waliniita tasa, waliandika kwa blogs kwa magazeti, simuliziona. I am here to tell you that there's nothing impossible with God. What people say is impossible is possible with God. There is no limitation with God. And when God does it, I told him, just give me one. He said, but Kambua, you're my child. I can give you. He's a good shepherd. So as you live here today, if you forget anything I have told you, remember that God is a good shepherd and He cares about you. You know, I testified with Esther earlier that tulikuwa tunapatana, she would encourage me. Na alikuwa anapitia mambo yake hot.